Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. This is part 12 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this part 12, we will be learning finding square root of a number by prime factorization method. Students, in our previous session, we learnt meaning of square root of a number and finding square root of a number by repeated subtraction method. We know that there are three methods to find square root of a number. In that first method we learnt in part 11, and today's part will concentrate on finding square root of a number using prime factorization method. Students, in our previous session we learned the meaning of repeated subtraction method. And you know, while finding square root of any number provided perfect square, we will start subtracting odd natural numbers starting from 1. Repeatedly, successive odd numbers are subtracted. We learned that how to find square root of 81, which is going to be a 9, since at 9th step it becomes the 0. Now, in our previous session I gave you even homework. Try these. I hope you have done these questions. I will discuss in brief these 5 questions and go ahead for today's session. You know, 121 is a perfect square, and square root of it, when you start do repeated subtraction method, at 11th step you might have got the difference becoming 0. Therefore, root under 121 becomes 11. 55 is not a perfect square. It is not a perfect square. So we need not find square root of it. Next, 36 is a perfect square, and you might have got at 6th step difference becoming 0. Therefore, its square root is 6. 49 is again a perfect square. You have got in the 7th step its difference becoming 0. Therefore, square root of 49 is 7. 90 is not a perfect square. So we need not find square root of it. So this is the in brief what you might have done. Now coming to the repeated subtraction method, we land up when we wanted to find square root of a big number such as 729. It is difficult to find square root of it by using repeated subtraction method because it consumes more time. We can find the square root of it, but it is time consuming one. Now, do we have any simpler way? Yes, we have a simpler way, that is prime factorization method. So end of this session we will be learning how to find the square root of such big numbers using prime factorization method. So we shall now learn the finding square root of a number through prime factorization method. Now in this method we will consider some numbers and their prime factorization, and along with that square of those numbers and their prime factorization. Now watch this table. In this table you could find prime factorization of numbers such as 6, 8, 12, 15. Their prime factorizations are given. Now in the other column you could find the prime factorization of these numbers squares. So square of 6 is 36 and its prime factorization is given. Square of 8 is 64 and its prime factorization is given. Similarly, square of 12, 144, square of 15, 225, their prime factorizations are given. Now watching them, you need to identify some idea behind finding square root of a number using its prime factorization. Now students, I will explain for one or two of these numbers, then you will make a sense. First hint, prime factorization of 6 is having 2 into 3, whereas square of 6, 36 contains prime factorization 2 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, but where in 6 we have only 2 ones, 2 for twice in the square of 6, 3 for once and 3 for twice in the square of 6. So it is somewhere related to the number of prime factors. Try to observe how many times each prime factor is there. That is going to help you in finding prime, using prime factorization, finding square root. In the case of 12, 2 is for twice in its prime factorization, and in square of 12, 144, 2 is for 4 times. 3 is for once in number 12 and 3 is for twice in the square of 12, that is in 144. So we are going to make some sense out of this. We will find double the number of or twice the number of prime factors which are there in the given number when it is squared. So in the square of any number, number of each prime factors will be double the number of prime factors that are there in the given number. So this is the meaning that we have made. You can in short say the statement as, we will find that each prime factor in the prime factorization of square of a number occurs twice the number of times it occurs in the prime factorization of the number itself. So you can pause the screen and note down this observation. After knowing this observation, we'll go for finding square root of a number using its prime factorization. Students, you might have noted down now. Now we will go to the next concept of finding square root of a number by considering some example. Let us find the square root of a number 324, which is a perfect square. Now 324 is a perfect square. If you want to find prime factorization of it, you have learned the method of doing 324 is divided by smallest prime number to, is this number is divisible by 2 or not, first to be checked. Since it is even number ending with 4, definitely it is divisible by 2. So 2 ones are 2, So 1 comes here carried, it becomes 12. 2 6 are 12 and 2 2 are 4. Next, again this is even number divisible by 2. 2, since it is 1 less than 2, we will consider first 2 digits. 2 8s are 16 and 2 1s are 2. This is not even number, so it is not divisible by 2. Then we consider next prime number 3. This is divisible by 3 or not, we have to check. Since the sum of digits is 9, definitely it is divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6. That 2 is carried and here it becomes 21. So 3 7s are 21. So 3 27s 81. That's how it comes. You have learnt method of finding prime factorization of any given number. Presuming that you have learnt, I am explaining only in short that procedure. So 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. Therefore, prime factorization of 324 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 again multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 3. So 324 is the product of 2 for twice and 3 for 4 times. You know, if once you know this much, we can go for finding square root of a number 324. So the same thing in animation it has come. We know that the prime factorization of 324 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. By pairing the prime factors, we get 2 into 2 as one pair, 3 into 3 as one pair and 3 into 3 as another pair. Now we can write these pairs as 2 square, 3 square and 3 square, and we can bring it together. This 2 square into 3 square into 3 square as 2 into 3 into 3 whole square. You will be learning one sort of identity in later classes. In the 8th standard only, you will be learning that identity, and hope that you have learned even in 7th. A power m into b power m is a into b whole power m. So the same procedure is adopted here. So I am taking away all these writing parts. Now here next, how to find square root of 324. So to find square root of 324, from each pair we get one prime number. So from this one pair of 2's we got 1 2, from this one pair of 3's we got 1 3, from this another pair of 3 we got another 3. So 2 into 3 into 3 gives 18. Therefore, square root of 324 is 18. This is the method of doing finding square root of a number by prime factorization method. Let us discuss one more example and we will wind up this session. Now, find the square root of a perfect square 256. You can find the square root of 256 like here how we did. So in the prime factorization of 256 we have got only 2's as prime factors. So how many times the 2's are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 times we have got the prime factor 2. So we know that prime factorization of 256 is 2 multiplied by itself for 8 times. Now by pairing them, we get 4 pairs of 2, and this becomes 256 as square root of 256 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. For each pair 1 1 2 comes. So 2 multiplied by itself for 4 times gives 16, which is square root of 256. So students, I hope you have got clarity in finding prime factorization, and as well as using that prime factorization in finding square root of a number. Now the time to go for homework. Here I am giving you homework, example number 4 to 6. Pass the screen and note down homework. Do them in classwork only. And you are asked to find square root of 6400 using prime factorization method. Next question, is 90 a perfect square? If you want to answer this, even you can answer by finding prime factorization also. So prime factorization of 90 is 2 45s are 5 9s are 3 3s are. So in the prime factorization of 90, we have got only 3 being in pair, and there is no pair for this 2. So 1 minute, there is no pair for 1 2, there is no pair for another 2. Here for this no pairs are there, therefore 90 is not a square number or a perfect square. So this way we can answer. We learned how to answer with the help of repeated subtraction method, and now you know how to answer whether 90 is a perfect square or not by prime factorization method also. If any number doesn't contain prime factor in its prime factorization as in pairs, then that number is not a perfect square. Next, example number 6, you need to check, is 2352 a perfect square? If it is, find the smallest multiple of 2352 which is a perfect square. So you need to find out by whom it is to be multiplied. Here in this case of 90, I can say you need 1 pair to 2, so I have to multiply by 2, and you need 1 pair or 1 5 to make 5 as pair, so you need 1 more 5. So the smallest number or a smallest multiple to be multiplied to 90 to make it a perfect square is product of these two. So 10 is the smallest multiple that makes 90 as perfect square. So we can answer like this. So through the example number 5, I explained you what to do for example number 6. You do them as homework in your classwork only. For today's session, this much is enough, and we'll go for next session learning bar division method and finding square root of number by using bar division method. So in overview, we learnt in our previous session as well as in today's session square root of a number meaning and definition of it, finding square root of a number by repeated subtraction method, finding square root of a number by prime factorization method. So, thank you. Jai Hind.